Hello, 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 everyone, and good morning to you all. Well, my name is Ava, and this is Stitching in the Interlake, and I'd like to welcome you all to my channel. If you're just new here, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. And yeah, tell all your friends about me, and let's get my numbers going back up again. Today is Saturday, and it is the 30th of March, 2024. We did get a sprinkling of snow yesterday and overnight. It's not much, and it's supposed to get above zero today, so this is all going to melt. And then I looked ahead on the weather, and in about a week and a half, we are getting into the double digits. 11, 12, 13 degrees. I say, bring it on. Absolutely, bring it on. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. And like I was telling Juliet this morning, we didn't even have a rough winter. We didn't even have a bad winter this year. And yeah, so I don't know why we're all kind of whining and complaining. But yeah, yeah. So, what am I working on? I am working on, oops, well, it would help if I had it the right side up. This is Fantasy Teacup. And I only have today and tomorrow to work on it. And then It's Not Easy Being Green, which is March's challenge, will be done. Yes, it will be. So I will put this away. I am enjoying stitching on it, I will tell you that. And so I'm not sure exactly where I am. I'm not sure. I think I'm almost done this color. I know I don't have much left. I gotta, oh yeah, okay, here's some. So, so what did I do yesterday? I'm not sure. I don't think I did a heck of a lot. I washed the dishes. Did a little laundry. I went over to the church after lunch, and we had our last Good Friday Stations of the Cross. Oh, no, it just, yeah. So, yeah, it was pretty good. And then after that, we decorated. Well, it was just mostly Juliet and myself. And even I had to pack it in early because my back was just killing me. And I was having a cramp in my left leg. Oh, itchy, itchy. I think it's just the dry air. And, but she only stayed about an extra 20 minutes or so. I don't know what she was doing, putting up more flowers, but I helped her there for a while. And then, yeah. So then I came home. Oh, get this. I always thought that Lent ended on Easter Sunday. Turns out Lent ends on Thursday. So that is when Jesus washed the feet of the disciples. and that. And so, you know what I did? As soon as I found out, I grabbed my bread maker and I just got everything together and I started making bread. Oh, I had, um, it wasn't ready. It took about 3 hours. So I was over at the church and then I came home and then, it still took about another 35 minutes. I think it was on there, timer. And, oh, it came out. Oh, ah, oh, it was so good. It was so good. But yeah, the 40 days went by just like that. And so now I'm back to eating bread again. But I hung on to it. Yep. That was my Lenten commitment. And that's what I did. It's not that difficult once you get into it, right? I just stayed away from it. At the beginning, it was hard. But it was a commitment that I made, and I went right ahead and I stuck to my guns. I mean, it was a small sacrifice for me, and I knew that I could do that. Yeah, I could do that. And once you get on a roll, once you get going on it, it's just that yeah, it just goes by so fast because you've changed your mindset, right? So I'm happy I did it. And it was, you know, giving up something for Lent is not meant to be easy, right? It's not meant to be easy. It's meant to be difficult. It's meant to um, cause hardship. And it's, you just, you think to yourself, I'm only doing this for 40 days. It's meant to change you inside, right? So, anyway, I have noticed that there are a lot of Easter sales that are going on. So you can get lots of good charts there on Etsy. Um, Haid has got sales on. Oh gosh, I don't even know who else. It was probably a lot of them, you know, that have. I don't know if Long Dog Sampler or whoever. And I did splurge and get one chart. And it's one I've had my eye on and in my wish list for a long time. As soon as it came out, I was like, oh, I have got to get myself that one. And that is it's a winter snow princess or something. Let me see here if I've got a picture of it. I have to look here. Oh, yeah, okay. So let me see here. Hope you can see that. That's what it is. So I fell in love with this. I absolutely fell in love with this. And I have had that on my wish list for a very long time. And it was on sale. Let me see, how much was it? It was on for $4.59 Canadian. So, yeah. So it's only about $3 US. So I just love that. So sometime this year, I'm going to start it. I am going to do that. I don't know when yet. Depends. Oh, I have to show you here. Oh. I didn't get as much done here on my Lady Rose as I had wanted to, but there. So I'm working over here on her hat more. It's just wherever it is that draws my fancy. I know I should put something behind it. Crash, bang, boom, right? Okay, so, right. Okay. So I will be working on that. Oh, since I've got this out, I've just done my preliminary for April. And because April is has Earth Day in it, I focused on Earth Day things. So I might put in some more. I've got a few more stickers here. Those ones. And I may put some more in there. I haven't filled it in yet as to what my plans are. So we'll see. And we'll just kind of take it how the day, or how I'll work on it later on. And yeah, Earth Day is on the 22nd of April. So yeah. So I'm quite pleased how this is starting to look. So and that. What else is going on? Not a whole heck of a lot. Oh, tomorrow there is no live. Okay, so please remember that. I will do an ordinary video in the morning. And yeah, and then next Sunday we will be back on the 7th of April. We'll be back. Have many of you prepared yet for the solar eclipse? I know they're having it that the National Guard has been called out to be in certain areas. I think Illinois, there are a lot of them going to be. And they said to make sure that you have water, you know, battery power and all that, because I don't know if they're expecting something to something major to happen. I don't know if it will or not, but they are expecting a lot of people there in that path of totality. And so it is, that's why they're warning people to make sure that you have water and food and gas and that kind of thing. So if you're anywhere in that path of totality, especially there where it crosses, because there's going to be a lot of people there where where it was the two eclipses had crossed. And there's also another there's another one down in Texas where it crossed. So there's going to be a lot of people in those areas. So just a reminder, I don't have to worry about it here because we're too far north and too far west. We're going to only see, it'll be just like a cloudy day here. I don't know what the day is going to hold because right now they've got it that it's supposed to be cloudy that day anyway, so it's going to make it even more dark. It's just going to be like a real rainy, cloudy day. So, yes. But yeah. So please remember there's only today and tomorrow left for March's challenge, which is, it's not easy being green. And on Monday, we start Hats Off to April. And for me, that means this one is going to get put away. Oh my gosh, where is it here? And I will be starting on Mother Teresa. Okay, so that's what I'm going to start because she does have a head covering on, just like I do. So, but I'm also going to continue on my Lady Rose. So, but yeah, I'm gonna start that that Winter Princess one, or Snow Princess, whatever you want to call her, sometime this year. I don't know when, but sometime this year I'd like to start it. I'm gonna have to put birdseed out because I think the birds are kind of running out of the feeders running out low out there. And then on Monday, I get to tell you what's coming up for May. Yeah, that should be interesting. It'll be very interesting to see what some of you come up with. And you don't have to participate in it. Absolutely not. You do not have to participate in it. Oh, just a minute. You can continue on doing what you're doing. That's okay. All this is, these challenges is to get you to think outside the box, right? To just, think, you know what? I've got this kit. Maybe I'm going to try this because that falls into it. Or it's, you had one started and this gives you the incentive to work on it some more. And yeah. So, but we'll see what you all come up with. I know there's a lot. There's a lot that you can do. And there are wide parameters, right? As long as it kind of follows in with the challenge. And you can make almost anything fit. Like as I've, why do I have something shiny back there? I don't know. Yeah, so I guess we'll see what comes up. And Tuesday, I start my DBT module, which is distress tolerance. And distress tolerance is very good. It's something that I really need to focus on. And that is, we talk about radical acceptance. And radical acceptance is that, God forbid your house catches fire. Okay. I'm just saying. Or your garage, or you have your bike stolen, or, whatever it is, right? It's something that causes you distress. That it's happened, just like if you broke your arm or something, right? You break your arm, and the thing is that it's happened now, right? It's absolutely 100% it's happened. So what does that mean then? Does that mean that you live in denial about it and say, "Oh, no, 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 no. I don't believe it. I'm not going to accept it." Nothing. The thing is that to move forward, radical acceptance is that you accept what is. You don't have to like it. You can, whatever. You can say it's unfair. You can do whatever. Right? The thing is that no amount of kicking and screaming changes the situation. Right? It doesn't change the situation. So you learn to accept it, not to like it, just to accept that this happened. And that is kind of along the line on where a lot of people, they go and they say, well, I should have done this, or I would have done that. I couldn't do that, Shoulda, woulda, couldas don't change the situation. I was telling Juliet this morning. And it was like when my sister passed away in 1968. And there's no sense in fighting what is. I just needed to accept it. And believe me, that took many years. I was only 9 years old at the time. She was 7 or 8, if you want to say, because it was the day before her birthday. And it was no amount of kicking and screaming and saying, I wish I could have, or I should have, or I would have done that, was going to change the outcome. It is what it is, right? And it took me years. Oh my gosh, it took me years. It took me probably 20 years to really get on that road of accepting. And yeah. So that's what distress tolerance is. And it's also because for me, I get a lot of nightmares and flashbacks and things like that. And distress tolerance teaches me how to tolerate those distressful episodes. You know, I can say, I don't like it, I don't care for it, I am not going to accept it, and all that. All it's going to do is just make it come back even worse because it's trying to get your attention. You know, we all have these things in our life that we are we don't want to accept. We don't want to deal with. And so we push it away and push it away. Believe me, I done it. I had that closet in my mind where I had shoe boxes and I put all my feelings and everything else into these shoe boxes and tied them up and stuffed them up in the closet. And one day I went to put something in there. I opened up the door and everything came falling out. All those memories, all those problems and everything else. So living in denial. Sorry, my back itches. Living in denial doesn't make the problem go away. If you procrastinate over it, it just means that you're going to have to deal with a slightly bigger problem later, right? We all know that saying there, a stitch in 9 saves time. A stitch in time saves 9, right? So if you, I'm bad for this. Say you've got a button that's coming loose, or you've got a hem that's coming loose. It's a lot easier to put in a stitch or two than it is to have to put in 9, 10, 50, whatever. Because all it's done is made the problem bigger. So that's what we are going to be working on. And that's good because I need these updates like this. I need these, going over it again and again to really understand it. Believe me, it's taken quite a long time. Over 5 years. 6 years maybe. For me to get into this. And I'm no expert on it, on DBT. No way. I don't think anybody could become an expert. No way. So, anyway, yeah. So, yeah, it's so that's what's happening Tuesday. Wednesday, I'm taking Susie in and she's going to get a full look through, oil change, air filter, lube, spark plugs, like tune up, the whole thing. So I'm going to get that done. And then Juliet and I, we're going to go over to the thrift store and we may go into the bakery or we may go into the co-op store that's there. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So anyway, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be well. May God bless you this day and every day. God loves you. And so do I. And so does Miss Twinkle Toes yourself, Miss Lilybell. She's awake. She's awake. I don't know what her problem is. Jonah's fast asleep, but he was outside all night. He's spending more time outside, which is good. I don't have to clean the litter box. He's not in here causing a pain and trying to get me up at 4 o'clock in the morning. He stays outside. He's got the hut out there. And so, yeah. So, thank you, Jesus, for being my Lord and Savior. Thank you for saving me from my sins. Thank you for being there in my darkest and deepest moments. Thank you for loving me like you do. Thank you for caring enough for me that you would die on the cross for me so that my sins would be forgiven. And that's a prayer I pray for all of you as well. Okay, everybody, have a fantastic day. And we will see you on tomorrow's video. And look forward to next Sunday having the live back again. So please remember to like, share, subscribe, comment. There's the dedicated Facebook group, Stitching in the Interlake. All you need to do is give me the name of one of my 2 living sidekicks. And then there's the dedicated email address, which is stitchingintheinterlake@gmail.com. That's it. That's all there is. All right, everyone. Toodaloo, everybody.